Hey y'all, it's me, Lisa D. So I've been a little low on cash lately, so I decided to get a part-time job. I just started working at this sandwich place. Cha-ching! Well, I'm definitely the new girl, and if I want to be really good at this and, get some tips, I've got to get these sandwich recipes down pat. I get asked to make the double club all the time. Here's the recipe. The double club is for 2 people. It uses 6 slices of bread, mayo, 6 slices of bacon, 4 thin-cut chicken breasts, and 4 lettuce leaves. The job is a cinch. But then one day, my boss was like, "Hey kid, we've got 23 slices of bacon left. How many orders can we fill?" And I'm like, whoa, I've got to do math? But then I think, wait a second. I remember learning about dimensional analysis in chemistry class. Maybe dimensional analysis can help me here. Dimensional analysis is simply a problem-solving method that uses fractions to convert between units of measurement. So this sandwich recipe is a lot like a balanced chemical equation. Let's try solving this problem like a chemist. The first thing you want to do is write down all the information that you've been given or what you know to be true. All right, so I know I've got 23 slices of bacon, and I want to know how many double club orders I can make. I also know that each double club order requires 6 slices of bacon. So chemists write down quantities as fractions and use that to convert from one unit of measure to another without changing the amounts. Here's the tricky part. There are 2 ways I could write any fraction or conversion factor. There are also a number of conversion factors I can list, but I want to calculate the number of sandwiches from the number of bacon slices. I really just want to know about sandwiches, so to cancel out the other quantities or units, I need to write bacon slices on the bottom, club sandwiches on the top. Sometimes it helps to write the known information as a fraction too. That's why I wrote 23 slices of bacon over 1. To finish up, we multiply our fractions. 23 times 2 is 46. Divide that by 6 and we get 7.67. So we have to round down in this case because we don't want to short anybody any bacon on their sandwich. With 23 slices of bacon, we can make 7 club sandwiches. Since each order contains 2 sandwiches, we can only fill 3 orders completely. Better buy some more bacon. All right, so that's an example of how I use dimensional analysis in my job. It's not too tough. Think a chemistry example would be harder? Don't. I'll break it down for you. So chemists use something called stoichiometry to determine the quantities of chemicals needed and to predict the quantities that would be produced by any chemical reaction. A conversion factor or fraction relates the 2 amounts of moles involved in any calculation. These conversion factors are called mole ratios. Let's see if we can figure out all the mole ratios in this example. These are all the ratios I could come up with for this equation. Take a minute and look at them. You're going to be asked to do a lot of calculations in class, but don't overthink it. All these problems are pretty much the same. If you're given grams of reactant and asked to calculate grams of product, start by using the reactant's formula mass to get moles. Then use a mole ratio and finish up with the formula mass of the product to get back to grams. All right, cool. I think we're ready to work one quick problem. Let's say we have 40 grams of magnesium and want to know how much magnesium nitride we will make. Start by writing what we are given. The chart says that we'll need to convert to moles of reactant first. Now remember, we use the periodic table to find the formula mass. The formula mass for magnesium is 24.3 grams per mole. If we stop the calculation here, we get moles of reactant. We've got a ways to go. We need to get to grams of product. Which mole ratio will we use? That's right, we want moles of magnesium on the bottom and moles of magnesium nitride on top of our conversion factor. So the problem now looks like this. Almost done. Now the chart says we just need to convert from moles of product to grams of product. But how? Right again, using the formula mass. Next, double check that your units cancel and do the math. 40 grams of magnesium will produce 55.4 grams of magnesium nitride. All right, y'all have got this. You go practice your dimensional analysis and I'll go get a sandwich. See ya.